Well, hello, I'm back. I am in Beautiful Birds. This is one of Millie's books, Beautiful Birds and Treetop Treasures. Now, I'm going to work in this one, and I've covered part of it because I don't want you to get distracted from what's down there. But anyway, um, this page is just another one of those reasons why I say you may want to watch the whole video first before you just start coloring, because there may be colors that you would like to change. And yes, I'm turning this, but this is a round picture, so you should be okay with it anyway. All right, so I've got several colors here. Main thing is this specific bird, as listed in the back of the book, is actually, I took a screenshot of it so I could show it to you. It's actually one of these. So it's a swallow. All right. Now, do you see across where it's shiny on this one in particular? Okay, and then all of this is basically grays. Well, that could get boring. So what I've done is I've pulled some colors. Okay, lay that down. Let me see if I can pull this out of the way and be okay. Yep, I can. All right, there you go. So I have pulled white, which is 938. And then I pulled some grays. I pulled from the cool grays. I pulled 30% cool gray, 1061. Then I went to the 50%, which is 1063. Okay. Then on over to the 70%, 1065. And then I jumped to the 90%, which is 1067. Now, the thing to remember, this is going to be the wings, okay, and part of that tail. So the main thing is, if you don't have these colors, any like 3 or 4, maybe even 2 grays is going to work. The white is for something else, okay? We're going to use it. Then I grabbed this blue. It is the, let's see, what's it called? Indian Throne Blue, number 208. That is a new color to me. I did order that special. And then number 103, Cerulean Blue. And then Non-Photo Blue, which is 919. And then 903, True Blue. All right, so all the grays, I'm going to lay those down for a minute, because the thing that's going to take time to show you is right through here. So let me see. I believe I used the colors together like this. So first I started and did this area with 919, okay? And I left a little bit right here at the edges and through here, and then in each V and along the collar line. Then I'm going to come in, next color I believe I used was 903, True Blue. Okay, so that first one was 919. Now this one is 903. Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do that V area. Just get your color in. It's just going to make it appear that that is going down in there. Okay, it's pushing it a little bit to the back and just giving us a little more depth. Okay, then across here, I'm going to go in all the V's. We're going to do this again in all the V's for all of this, but it's going to be a little different because we're going to use a different color. Remember the bird I showed you and I said it had that shiny spot across it? This is how I'm making that shiny spot across the wings. I'm just coming in and doing it lighter. So it doesn't matter if you don't have the same colors I'm using. It's the technique that you want to get down. That if you want a shiny spot, you can come in with some white, but then it's going to lighten the actual color also. Or you can come in with an eraser, or you can come in and just do a lighter color altogether, which is what I'm doing. Okay? Then I come back in with my lightest shade and I'm going to blend it. Just blend it all really well. Not hard at all. So, yeah, today for me, I know it's Saturday for you. For me, it's actually Thursday. I was supposed to go to my sister's today and help just around the house. I do that mainly on Thursdays. And she had a headache, so we canceled. Then I ended up with a migraine and back to bed. Hey, you know what? It happens. I think it's just our weather and some of the stress I've got right now. But so got rid of that. And then we got a new hot water heater today because lo and behold, after the in-laws' water heater going out, ours went out, but we were partway under warranty, so it's not as bad as it could have been. So just got hot water back. They said it'll be about 45 minutes before we're able to really get a good hot shower, but whew, can't wait. Sounds like fun. It's been a couple days. All right, so, and then you just blend, and you all know how to blend. Just blend all this. Now, this next part is going to be the part that's going to be a little like, woohoo, what happened? Next colors are going to be really bright, okay, or deep. I guess deep may be a better way of putting it. So I'm going to come in with this 103. You ready for this? I thought, well, it looks like a light pencil, and I swatched it, and it looked okay. Then when I started putting it in, I was like, oh my gosh, look how dark that is. So this is why I say watch. Don't just start coloring right away. Watch first. So wait till the end and you'll see how it all comes together. The other thing is too, you can always go with a lighter shade. Just look through your pencils, see what you've got, see where you want to go with your bird. But anyway, and you can see I'm just getting a sloppy coat on. I am not being super careful about this at all because I know from doing the first bird, there's 3 birds on this page. And I know that I'm going to end up blending all of this later. So after I've done that, okay, then I'm going to come in with my next shade, which is 208. I am going to come in and do, all right, I'm going to see if I have to zoom in here for y'all to see this. See those lines? So this is woven. It's like woven under, over, under, over. So this is under, then this is under. So where the 2 lines are, or the 3 lines, whatever that is, that's what's going under. So all of those are under. You see how I'm doing that? So this piece is on top, and then it goes underneath this one. Okay, it goes underneath this one. So where it's going underneath, that is where you're going to be putting your marks. So get a system and just do all those lines. All right, in the other direction, I'm going over the lines that are going back and forth the other direction. So not on this side of it, but on this side, the inside. I guess I could have gotten some paper and actually weaved a placemat or something to have shown you, but hopefully you're getting the idea with this. Okay, and then after that I'm going to go in and I'm going to do all the V's, which is going to be all these top parts, okay, where it's squashed down underneath, right? So all the V's. All right, then now this is where I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom of this. Let's pretend I've done all those. And then you do this one, same dark color. All right, then I'm going to rotate, so y'all hang on. I'm going to end up with something like this, okay? See how all these V's are done? Then you're going to come back with your first color and you're going to blend them. Get that hair off my page. Just going to blend all these. Blend right through there. See, it is dark. That's what I mean. Watch first. You may decide you want a lighter color. But this is not my last coat either. I've got one more layer I'm going to do. So don't clock out on me yet. And then I've got the gray to go. And it really does make a difference when you see the whole thing together. It makes a big difference. All right, so I'm blending. I know it's dark. Stay with me. The first bird I did, I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? But now that I've lived with it for a little bit, because I started it last night, I'm more like, oh, well, that's all right. So I've still done it kind of messily. Now I'm going to come back with my white. Okay? And you know how I did the dark in the top V's? Now I'm going to do the bottom of each one. It's not going to show up just a whole lot, but do you see the difference? Let me do a couple more and then I'll show you. And here I am being a little bit more careful. Do you see the difference in this right here and this over here? Okay, can you see that difference? All right, trying to get you more light. So then I'm going to keep going on all these bottom V's with the white. So it is picking up the coloring a little bit. It's all right, I'm going to come back in with the dark one more time. This is going to take a bit. And again, I believe this was called a tree swallow. It says in the back of the book. That's the one good thing about these books that she does. This one has the name of the animal, reptile, bird, whatever, on the back, in the back for each page. I'm going to come back in with the dark one again, the number 208. That was my first V color. And I'm just going to get those V's in again. because I really do want that dark color up there so that it will give us this pattern better. It's just re-emphasizing these little diamond square shapes. What's it called? A rhombus? Try to remember. You know, everything has changed since we were in school. My 2.5-year-old granddaughter is, Rama. And I said, oh, a rhombus? Uh-huh. Like, oh my goodness, the things they learn and so early. Such an early age. So just keep doing that all the way down and finish off your blue. And I'm not sure how much of a glare you're getting, but it's really looking pretty good from here. And then down here, remember we used this and we threw on some color right there. Then I'm going to take my darkest gray. Remember the grays we pulled? 1069. This is the 90% cool gray. And I'm going to go right up here and bring that down. It's like a shadow. I didn't want to go black. I felt like that would be too harsh of a color, but I felt like that would be okay. I'm going to come back in this color again that we had just used, and I'm going to do some blending. Just get that blended. Okay, and you'll just keep playing with that till it's blended nicely. All right, then I'm going to trade back again to this one that we were working on because we're going to go up to the feathers. Let's go up to the gray feathers and the gray part of the head. I used lightest shade. I did this, all this. I left a little bit here white. And then I did around each one of these and then left a little bit of white at the edges there. So that's first shade. That was number 1061 and that was our 30% gray. Then I'm going to come in with the next gray. This one is 50%. And what I'm going to do is slightly start coming in. Okay, so like right here and here. And that makes this look like it's a little higher up on the curve. Okay, see how my hand is shadowed right there? And it's lighter here? That's what's going to make it look like it's curved around. I'm not getting a shadow on the other side of my hand because I have the light right here. Okay, I'm going to come around here. And then I'm going to bring that in some. And let's do the beak. Now I'm going to come in with the darker shade. Remember I pulled the 90%, number 1067. Yeah, 1067. And I am going to go ahead and do the eye. Do one side of the beak. The other eye. I just had coffee. Is that why I'm a little shaky? Could be. And then I'm going to do a little bit right through here. Now notice when I went around that eye, I didn't go right next to it. I left just a little, and that'll help that eye to pop just a little bit because it's a different color. So I'm coming back with my lightest shade, and I'm going to blend all this. Just blend it together. Now see, I'm not going all the way back and forth across. I'm going to keep in the lighter area first, and then go a little bit further in and pick up some of that, and then around the outside and pick up the darkest. Because I don't want to accidentally drag that darkest shade all the way across the middle of my picture. And I can do that, beak a little bit. All right, so this is the color that we used on the wings to start with. So now we're going to bump to our second gray. All right, this is the number 50, 1063. All I'm going to do is go up in here and blend it out on all of them. That's it. I'm going to do that everywhere across here, down through the side. Yeah, I should have cleaned that blue up first. Oh well. Do as I say, not as I did. So you're going to go under and beside all these different little angles. You get all that color in there. Okay, I'm heavier here, getting lighter as I come down, lighter as I blend it. I have not yet decided the little holes right through here. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go with a darker gray or if I'm going to use a gel pen. I just don't know. I'm thinking about a silver gel pen, to be honest with you. I'm thinking that that might give some added sparkle to the page that's just not there right now. And see, I want to get lighter as I come down. Lighter and lighter. Go heavy up here, it's fine, but then get lighter as you're coming down. And I would go over all of this until it's well blended. And then we can go one shade darker and get in these deeper V's. Any of them that are just deeper, just go ahead and get some in there right here, because these are both on top of this wing or that feather. So I can go a little bit there, right here. This whole thing is on top of that, so I can add some there and there and there. All right, so did I miss anything between the two sections? Did I hit all of it? So there is my finished bird. Oh, the tail. Yes, you're right. So I used my second shade, the number 50, and did the tail. And then I came in with my next shade, which is 70. And I'm going to do right here and up here. All right, then I'm going to come back to my lightest shade and I'm going to blend it. Just get that blended so it's not so splotchy looking. Now have I done everything? We did the blues on this one. We did the full diamonds on this one. We did the tail. It still needs to be cleaned up, I know. And then we did the head and the eye over there. Yeah, I think that's it then. All right. So again, play with the colors. Find out what colors you would like to use. I've got it upside down to you and upright to me. I was going to look real quick and see what the actual name of the bird is. It is a tree swallow, yes. And for anybody that's wondering, on all these leaves, I use the same 3 colors. 907, 1006, I think it's 1006, it's parrot green, and then 920. All of these pencils are Prismacolor. Sorry, I should have said that at the first. But anyway, so upright to you is actually this way. So I hope this has helped a little bit. Again, when it starts out, it's really ugly, and it gets worse before it gets better. But you can tell after I've blended, it turns out looking pretty cool. It does look like it's woven in and out. So, all right, have fun. Next video, I think we're going to do some bugs, but do them in some really bright colors. Okay? All right, have a good one, and I will see you in a few days. Bye.